Hello student, I am Prem Kala, your biology teacher. Today we start the last topic of life process is the excretory system of animals and plants. The main topics are excretory organ, kidney, nephron and mechanism of urine formation in human beings. And also we study excretion in plants. Excretion, the biological process in which we release or remove the harmful nitrogenous waste material from body is called excretion. Unicellular organisms remove this waste material by the process of diffusion, but in the multicellular organism there are special organs to release the waste material from body. In human being, this excretory organ is kidney. Excretory system in human beings. The excretory system in human beings include a pair of kidney, a pair of ureter, single urinary bladder and a urethra. There are few important functions of kidney. First is they filter approximately 200 liters of the blood daily. It includes number of toxic substances, metabolic waste material and excess of iron from the body in the form of urine. Kidney also regulate the volume and chemical nature of blood. It also maintains the proper balance of water and iron in body fluid. This is called osmoregulation, or the osmoregulation is the maintenance of osmotic concentration of body fluid. The human excretory system or urinary system include pair of kidney, one is left kidney, second one is right kidney. Above the kidney a gland is present called adrenal gland. A artery which enters the kidney is called renal artery and a vein which leaves the kidney is called renal vein. The tubes which carry the urine from the kidney is called ureter. Ureter store the urine in urinary bladder. From here the urine released outside the body with the help of tube called urethra. There are two muscles are present in the part of urethra which regulate the release of urine from body. In this diagram we saw the aorta carry the oxygen blood and a branch of aorta enter the kidney is called renal artery. It divided in two parts, one is left renal artery and right renal artery for right kidney. A branch of the vein which release from kidney is called left renal vein or right renal vein. The two tubes which carry the urine from each kidney are called ureter. Both the ureter are open into urinary bladder where the temporary urine is stored. A sphincter muscles or ring of muscles present above the urethra which regulate the amount of urine. Urethra which tube which release the urine from outside the body. Kidneys are located in the body on either side of backbone. Each kidney has 1 million nephron. These are structural and functional unit of kidney. The urine which is produced in the kidneys passes through the ureter from urethra and outside environment. in the form of urine. The shape of kidney is bean shaped. The size of kidney 11 centimeter long, 6 centimeter wide and approximately 3 centimeter thick. The weight of kidney 150 gram in male approximately and 135 gram in female. The color of kidney is reddish brown in color. Each kidney is composed of mainly three parts. First is outer renal cortex, middle one is renal medulla and innermost is renal pelvis. The renal cortex or cone shape is part where blood is filtered. The renal medulla funnel shaped part contain the collecting ducts which filter the urine and passes to pelvic region. Pelvis is a hollow cavity where filtered urine accumulate and travel in the ureter. This is the diagram of vertical section of kidney. Here we saw outermost region is called cortex or renal cortex. Middle one region is known as renal medulla. A artery which enters the kidney is called renal artery. A vein which leaves the vein is called renal vein. A tube which contains the urine is called ureter. The conical structures are present are called renal pyramids, where the structural and functional unit of nephron is present, which help in urine formation. Nephron. It is a structural and functional unit of kidney. These are filtration unit of kidney. Approximately 1 million nephrons are present in each kidney. Nephrons are located in the cortex and medulla part of kidney. These nephrons are surrounded by number of blood vessels which are called peritubular network. Therefore, all the material which are useful for body are absorbed by these blood capillae and the waste material sent to the ureter, urinary bladder and outside environment with the help of urethra. Part of nephron. Each nephron consists of following parts. First is glomerulus, second is Bowman capsule, a cup-shaped structure, proximal convoluted tubule or PCT. First coiled tubule is called proximal convoluted tubule. Then next part is loop of Henle. It is U-shaped thin loop is called loop of Henle. Distal convoluted tubule. It is the distal coily tubule which open into collecting duct. Collecting duct where number of nephrons are open and these ducts form the calyces and open into renal pelvis. From here the urine transport to the ureter. This diagram show the detailed structure of nephron. In each nephron, a artery which carry the blood is called afferent arteriole and a artery which leave the nephron is called efferent arteriole. The cup-like structure is called Bowman capsule which is double-walled structure. In this cup-like structure, the network of capillary is called glomerulus. This part is known as renal capsule. First coiled tubule is called proximal convoluted tubule. From here, the next U-shaped part is called loop of Henle. Again, the last part, coil tubule part, is called distal convoluted tubule or DCT, which open into large tube is called collecting duct. From here, urine travel to the ureter, urinary bladder, and from urinary bladder to urethra. The efferent arteriole again surround the nephron by number of capillaries. These are known as peritubular network, help to reabsorb the useful material from nephric filtrate. The factors on which the amount of water reabsorption depends: first, how much excess water in the body and how much waste material excreted out from body. Steps in urine formation. There are three main steps in urine formation. First is glomerular filtration. In first step, we found that the waste material which are filtered from glomerulus part are travel in the PCT or proximal convoluted tubule. This filter is about 180 liter per day. It contains all the useful substance: glucose, amino acid, vitamin, hormone, minerals, proteins, urea, etc. The second step is called selective reabsorption. Selective reabsorption mainly takes place in proximal convoluted tubule by the surrounding blood capillaries called peritubular network. From here, all the useful substance from glomerular filtrate are selectively reabsorbed. Approximately 70% water, all useful substance, glucose, amino acid, vitamin, hormone, salt, minerals are selectively reabsorbed from this part. This is called selective reabsorption. The third step is called tubular secretion. Some minerals and ions, mainly ammonium ion, bicarbonate ion, hydrogen ion, are selectively excreted out from nephron in the DCT part or distal convoluted tubule part from outside body. These help in maintain the pH of urine as well as blood. The fourth additional function of urine in the urine formation is concentration of urine. 70% of water absorbed by PCT part, 10% of water absorbed by loop of Henle. Further absorption water depend upon how much of water in the body and how much waste material is excreted out. If the bodies require the water, then a hormone released from the pituitary gland called ADH hormone, which help in absorb the water from distal convoluted tubule and collecting tubule or collecting duct by increasing the permeability of these tubes. So the urine formed from this process released from body in the 4 times concentrated as our blood volume. Excretion in plants. Plant do not have any special excretory organ, so they release their excretory product directly from body. They release the extra amount of water with the help of transpiration process to the environment directly. Oxygen, which is generated in photosynthesis, CO2, which is generated in respiration, are released out from stomata directly. Number of waste material produced by plant are stored in leaves, which are fall off in autumn season. Many plant products are stored in large vacuoles, so they exit from as a waste material into the soil around them. Some waste material are produced in plant in the form of resin and gums in old xylem. Most waste material are stored within the dead tissues, which are removed by plant periodically. Bye students. Have a great week. Okay.